Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone. How are you today? I hope you are always happy and healthy. I have nobody absent in this meeting. In this lesson, we will learn about asking and giving intention. Before we start the lesson, please start. Finish. Sebelum memulai pelajaran, Ibu akan menjelaskan tentang tujuan pembelajaran dan kartu pembelajaran. Tujuan pembelajaran yaitu pertama, mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial dan unsur kebahasaan dari memberi dan meminta informasi terkait asking dan giving intention. The second one is memahami struktur teks, ungkapan, memberi dan meminta informasi terkait asking and giving intention. The third one, menyebutkan ungkapan tindakan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait asking and giving intention. And the last one is menulis teks lisan dan tulis sederhana untuk mengucapkan, memberi, dan meminta informasi terkait asking and giving intention. Kartu pembelajaran 3.3 menganalisis fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan teks, interaksi transaksional lisan dan tulis yang melibatkan tindakan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait niat melakukan suatu tindakan atau kegiatan sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. 4.3 menyusun teks interaksi transaksional lisan dan tulis pendek dan sederhana yang melibatkan tindakan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait niat melakukan sesuatu tindakan atau kegiatan dengan memperhatikan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan yang benar dan sesuai konteks penggunaannya. What is intention? Intention is expressed ideas or events people did or not, but it was planned to achieve in particular time in the future. Apa sih intention itu? Intention adalah mengekspresikan ide atau peristiwa yang orang lakukan atau tidak, tetapi itu direncanakan untuk dicapai di masa depan. Social function, to ask and state the intention or plan to take an action or activity and to develop communication and interpersonal relationship with others. Jadi tujuannya yaitu untuk menanyakan niat atau rencana seseorang untuk melakukan sesuatu aktivitas dan untuk membangun komunikasi dari antar orang lain. Language features yaitu menggunakan future tense, subject, modal, kita menggunakan would, like to, will, dan be going to, kemudian ditambahkan dengan verb one. Modal is a type of auxiliary helping verb that is used to express ability, possibility, permission, or obligation. Modal phrase or semi-modals are used to express the same things as modals, but are a combination of auxiliary verbs and the preposition to. The modals and semi-modals in English are can, could, be able to, might or might, shall or should, must or have to, will or would. Asking intention. Nah, contohnya ada di sini. The first one, what are you going to do? Will you, blah blah blah. Would you like to, blah blah blah. And then expressing intention. You can use we would like to, he will, she would like to, my mother is going to, I'm going to, we will make an effort to, she is going to cook a cake, we will go to Bali next year. The Moscow State Circus is going to be performed in Cheltenham next week, and then we will celebrate our anniversary by flying to New York next month. Untuk penjelasan will, possibilities in the future, there will be rain in Bandung, digunakan untuk menyatakan future atau menyatakan masa depan. Kemudian biasanya digunakan untuk waktu yang dekat. Contohnya the window will break down. Kemudian declare promises spontan. Jadi penggunaan will itu secara spontan. Contohnya, I will pick you up. Aku akan menjemputmu. Kemudian declare threats. I will punish you if you don't go to school. And then declare refusal. I will not or won't do it. Untuk be going to digunakan untuk prediksi. Prediction of what is seen or heard. It is going to rain. Look at this black clouds. Jadi di sini be going to digunakan untuk menyatakan prediksi. Kemudian biasanya digunakan untuk waktu yang dekat. The window is going to break down. Would like to. We use would like to say politely with what we want, especially when making offers and requests. Untuk positif, kita menggunakan subject would like to, verb 1, object, or complement. For example, I would like to meet you today. For negative sentence, we can use subject would like not to, verb 1, and then object or complement. Contohnya, I would like not to meet you today. Dan terakhir untuk kalimat tanya, kita menggunakan would plus subject, like to, verb 1, and then object or complement. Contohnya, would you like to meet me today? Kemudian will, model will usually use for all subject. Will use to declare activities that will be doing in the future that are not planned before. Untuk rumusnya, untuk positive sentence, subject will, verb 1, object complement. Contohnya, she will go to market this morning. Untuk negative sentence, we can use subject will not, verb 1, object complement. Contohnya, she will not go to market this morning. Kemudian untuk kalimat tanya, kita dapat menggunakan will, subject, verb 1, plus object complement. Contohnya, will she go to market this morning? Be going to express that the activities that will be doing in the future that have been planned do not matter whether the plan is realistic or not. Rumusnya untuk positif, kita menggunakan subject, be going to, verb 1, dan object complement. Contohnya, she is going to visit her cousin on the next holiday. Negatifnya, subject, be not going to, verb 1, dan object complement. She is not to visit her cousin on the next holiday. Untuk kalimat tanya, kita menggunakan be, subject, going to, verb 1, object, atau complement. Contohnya, is she going to visit her cousin on the next holiday? For the example of conversation between Sarah and Ali. Sarah, hello Ali, what are you going to do this weekend? Ali answered, hello, I'm going to visit my grandmother in Jakarta. How about you? Well, I still do not have any plan for the weekend. Ali answered, why don't you go to museum? Sarah, that is a good idea, but I have to do my assignment first. Have you done your assignment? No, I have not. I would like to do them this evening. Well, can we do together? Yes, of course. Okay, great. I will go to your house at 4 p.m. then. I will be waiting for. Kalian bisa menemukan contoh dari asking and giving intention di conversation ini. The first one is going to do this weekend. Di kalimat pertama ada kalimat asking intention. What are you going to? Kemudian di kalimat kedua ada responnya dari Ali. I'm going to visit my grandmother. Grandmother. Kemudian di akhir ada express intention, yaitu I will be waiting for. Ini menggunakan will. So far, any question? Please contact me if you have some question or you can type in Google Classroom. So, untuk kesimpulan di pelajaran kali ini, asking and giving intention in this lesson by using three models. We can use will, be going to, and would like to. The function is to ask and explain someone's intention in the future. For the next meeting, we will learn about descriptive text. Please prepare it for the next meeting. So that's all for today. Thank you, see you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.